Holy shit, boys. It's been a minute since a video, but I figured I'll drop a video before I won't be here for like a good week or two. But my earmuff came off yesterday, and I was like, fuck it. How much for a new headset? $500. Get fucked. Or actually, it was like 360 something, plus with the audio input and everything. It was like four something, but then might as well go up to $500. So tight, as she said. Alright, but I'm gonna be doing a little video for y'all, just explaining my strategy and shit. I know I probably already have done this like a few times, but it's important that I go over everything, which I'm gonna do that for y'all today. This is gonna be labeled like the only strategy you need to passive fund it, and I'm gonna explain everything for y'all. I hope y'all's week has been going good. My week's been going really fast, but also really good. Just blessed to be alive. That's all that is. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, we're not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna explain my strategy. Yeah, we're just gonna. I am gonna put a bunch of things on there. I'm gonna put. I don't want this to be too loud. Gold. Fuck. I don't want that to be too loud for y'all, but we'll do a 10% profit target, because I think that's what most fundeds are. Most of y'all are gonna buy a 50K. Max drawdown is 8%, and then 5% in a day. And so yeah, we'll just swap between those three. But everybody knows, there's uptrends, downtrends, and basically, how the fuck is this shit not working? I don't know if I should fuck it. I'm gonna explain every little thing. That way y'all are good. Like this probably is gonna be like a 30-minute video, but I don't give a shit. I just got a whole new I guess like streaming setup kind of, so my shit might be a little like the frame rate might be ass. So just chill with me, please. So everybody knows, and there's uptrends, right? There is downtrends, and then there's consolidation, where it doesn't do anything, it just sits still. So basically what an uptrend is, right? I guess I should be, like this is the only strategy like y'all need, but I'm gonna explain it for the people if they're just watching it for the first time. So like an uptrend is, is when it makes, like whenever it goes up and it makes a high, and it's followed by a higher low, and then a higher high, and then a higher low, which is followed by this new higher high. So like what a high is, whenever it pushes up, that's a high, and then it goes down and makes a higher low, and then it goes up and makes a higher high. You see how this high is higher than this high, so it's called a higher high. You see how this low is higher than this low, it's called a higher low. And then basically how a uptrend turns into a downtrend is whenever, make sure y'all write this down, but how a uptrend turns into a downtrend is whenever the new high breaks the previous low. So you see how this is the new high right here, and say it breaks this previous low, it has to go down and start making lows. I'll show y'all. So once it breaks the previous low before the new high, like right here, it's gonna start making lows, highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then followed by lower low. So again, this is called a low because obviously it pushed down, and then a lower high, and a lower low. You see how this new lower low is lower than this low, so that's called a lower low. You see how this lower high is lower than this high, so that's called a lower high, which is followed by a lower low because this new low is lower than all three of these, so this called it a lower low. And then basically, so you know how an uptrend, it has to break the previous low before the new high? For a downtrend, it has to break the previous high before the new low. So for an uptrend, it's the previous low. For a downtrend, it's the previous high, okay? So just get that inside y'all's heads. Get the people out of my shit. Fuck out of here. Again, how this turns into like an uptrend, it has to break the previous high before the new low. So it has to go up here, start making highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You feel me? So we get that out of the way. So basically how my strategy works, hold on, let's put it back on here on the screen real quick. I trade between these zones whenever it makes the highs and the lows. I'll trade between those zones, wait for a indication, correction, and a continuation. So it's always three things, okay? So, and whenever you set up your chart, like the chart, make sure you set it up on the 1 hour, and then you'll go to the 15-minute after placing your zones, okay? So we'll mark out probably these highs right here, and then we'll mark out these lows because after it made this high, it pushed down. After it made these lows, it pushed up. After you have those zones intact, go to your 15-minute. You're gonna wait for three things to happen: a indication, correction, and a continuation. Now, what an indication is whenever it breaks down or up, but it has to either break down or up, and it has to do an indication, correction, and a continuation. Same thing for a sell. It has to give you an indication like this, correction like that, and then a continuation. But say it gives you like the indication, correction, but then it goes up and starts buying, you have to wait for everything to happen again now because it flipped to buys, okay? So you see how we got the indication for a buy, it pushed up, correction, but then it turned into a indication to sell. So now this whole indication correction does not count. Now we got another indication correction, but then now it turned into another indication. So sometimes it'll happen like that, but it's okay. We'll probably get the correction now. So after you get that correction like this, but it has to break below the zone. It doesn't matter if it wicks and it comes all the way back up, that's fine. It has to break below the zone and close, okay? So let's see if we can get the continuation. Okay, it's freezing. Perfect. One more candle. Perfect. All right. So it gave us a clear indication because it pushed up, correction, and a continuation. So you see how none of it closed below like how that did. It gave us a clear indication, correction, and a continuation. Now for your stop losses, you're going to want to place them on the higher low before the push up. So this was a higher low before it pushed up. So you place it right on this low. Okay. Probably too far, but that's way too close. So yeah, that's good. That's the last good higher low before it pushed up. And then you always go for a 1 to 3, okay? And now since it's your first trade, I would say risk 2%. Obviously that's way too much, but we'll close most of it positions. We'll only risk 1,000. Close that whole thing. Never mind. All right, get in. We'll sell off for 50%. And then we'll do 25%. 25%. Perfect. We're risking $1,000 to make 3,000, which you should only need to pass a funded. You only need 10% or 8%. So that's basically 2, 4, 6. That's basically 2 3RRs twice, or really a 3RR once and then a 2RR. It's not even that hard. So again, we'll go over it before I get in. Now you might lose, but it's okay. Like, you've been so patient, you followed all your rules, so a loss doesn't even matter at this point. But again, I marked out this high because this high pushed up and made this high, then pushed down. So that's called a swing high. And then it pushed down and made this low, and then it pushed all the way up. So we mark it out. This has a swing high, this has a swing low. Remember, wait for those three things to happen: the indication, correction, and a continuation. Now it gave us an indication to buy, correction, but then it flipped on us, closed below the sell zone. So now we're looking for a sell. So now it made an indication, correction, but then it did it again. It made an indication, correction, but then it finally broke back above for a continuation. Now we'll do multiple of these to where it makes sense. But if I'm going too fast, slow me down to like a 0.9 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? AC boy, come lay down. Come on, baby. Come on. Ace, come on, come lay down. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, lay down. Come on, go. Good boy. Lay down. Shake. Can you shake? Come on, shake. Shake. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Alright. So again, we got the indication, correction, and continuation. Let's see if we can get this first dub. If not, then we'll be down 2%. You can still lose 8% on your account, so you still have another 6% left. Let's see if we can get this dub. If we can't, then it's alright. We just come back and we wait for the exact same setup. So whenever you lose, you don't always have to wait for a new setup. You can just wait for it to give you another entry. Because most of the time, if I do lose that first trade, I always wait for that second trade to hit. Because it'll usually give me that second trade. Hey, so you sit, stop. Okay, we're up 1,000 right now. Basically, just wait and wait until it wants to go up. Obviously, it's gonna have a retracements, but hopefully it doesn't retrace all the way back down and take us out. So let's see. Okay, why is my dog not listening? Ace, I'm not gonna tell you again. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Come on, get up here and lay down. Get up here. Come on, go lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. All right, let's see if we can get this dub. Come on, bro. Come on. I want to start off good for y'all. So now, again, now most of these challenges, they're going to have you wait 5 days minimum. So say this takes you 3 days for this one trade, which it never really does, but sometimes it just does. Like why trip about you being in a trade for 3 days as long as it's about to hit TP? That's what I never really cared about. Because it's better than me getting in for 3 days straight on a trade that loses all the time, or I can wait and be patient and then catch a good trade like this. So now that's fucking gay. And now it's just playing with us right now. There we go. Perfect. Boom. Now you caught that first trade. Now you only need another 2%. So we'll just go, well, you're at 3. So you need 5,000 to pass an account. That's fine. We'll go for another $3,000 trade, or really $2,000 trade. So that's fine. Look, okay, again, let's go over. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Let's go back over. Hey, stop whining, please, buddy. What's wrong? I already fed you and took you out. What's wrong with you? Alright, so look, boys. And girls, whatever, who the fuck's watching that shit. Again, you got you got these highs because it pushed up. I mean, really, because after it made this high, it pushed down. After it made these lows, it pushed up. And like, you're always gonna wait, but whenever it reverses off of a high, that's called a swing high. And like whenever it reverses off of a low, that's called a swing low. Okay. And you got, again, you wait for those 3 things to happen: indication, correction, continuation. But it has to be all in one direction. It can't just be indication, correction, but then now it breaks below your sell zone. So even if it, say like you are so close for it to give you like that continuation, say it breaks below or above and it's not in the same direction to where you were looking for, you have to wait for all 3 to happen. Now it's a little confusing. That's why you join my fucking Whop. That way, if you have any questions any other day, then I can help you with them. So, boom, got that first dub out the way. Let's go to another pair now. That way, to show you, it works on every pair. We'll go to NASDAQ. I'll go to NASDAQ. Okay, so whenever there's so many zones to go off of, like all these other, like, okay, this pushed up and then that pushed down. Like that'd be a good setup? Yes, it would. But go off a previous structure, okay? I always used to say make sure like you never like really missed out on a trade. But, I mean, it's only important if you fuck up on something. Okay, so right here, we can mark out these lows and then these highs. Because after it made this low, it pushed up a good amount. But after it made this high, it pushed down. So that's a swing high, swing low. Now, it already gave you the correction. I mean, like the indication. I did not just wait for the correction. Fuck out my shit, dude. I'm trying to teach. Stop doing my fucking shit. Okay, again, what I tell my people in the Whop too, whenever it just continues to keep on going down and not give you a reversal, just move your zones down to the new zones it already made. You see how it made Again, only mark them out on the clear wicks. Don't mark them out on the full body, okay? Because it's too big. Just use the wicks and then use the wicks like this, okay? So right here, it gave you these highs, it pushed down, it gave you these lows, it pushed up. Swing highs, swing lows, and now wait for 3 things to happen. So we got nothing so far. Remember, it has to break above. Indication, because that broke above, wait for the correction. Correction, it gave you the correction. And then it can give you the continuation. Why is it doing this shit, bro? It's just so annoying. Whatever, I guess we'll sit here until this fucking shit. That's why I hate using FX Replay. This shit always freezes. Like, I had the premium membership. I don't know why the fuck it keeps on freezing. And holy fuck, I be running to my nick so fast. There it goes. Okay. So, good. We got the indication. Correction. Wait for the continuation. Wait for one more candle. Like that. Perfect. That should show you shit's actually wants to buy. Now, whenever there's a lot of zones to go off of, just put them at the recent low. So that's a good enough low. Like, this would be way too big. Just put it right here. Like, that would be a good one too, but it's way too close. Like, it's probably going to come back and wake you out. But that is a good higher low that you need to where it possibly won't go down there. But if it does, it's all good. But again, you only need a 1 to 2. We're still going to risk 2% because, you know, that's all you fucking need. Okay. We'll do. That was too much. Stop fucking joining my shit. I'm not letting y'all fucking do this. Perfect. $1,000 to get 2,000. That's all you fucking need for real too. So let's see how this plays out. Now, if we lose, it's all good. I mean, don't really trip about that shit. Just come back even stronger. Okay, at this point, you can just put your stop loss at break even. Perfect. Alright, TP hit. I mean, it was right there anyway, so that they already counted it. So boom, I'll show you. It's simple as that. I don't know why this is win rate 50%, but you didn't lose a fucking trade. Makes no sense. All right, whatever. I'll do it one more time for y'all because it's as simple as that. I'm telling you, you do everything that you're supposed to fucking do. You can catch trades non-fucking stop, and I'm not joking. So yeah, it's as simple as that, boys. And like, if you're missing trades and you're losing and shit, come hit me up because you shouldn't be losing trades. I mean, you'll lose trades, that's trading, but you shouldn't be losing more than 2 trades in a row. Like, if you do, you're doing something wrong, and I can help you with that. You see how easily I just showed y'all 2 winning trades. It works on almost every pair. Besides Euro, USD, Euro, CAD, just trade the main shit. Trade gold, trade UJ if you want to, like USDJPY. You can trade gold, UJ. You can trade NASDAQ, like the S&P, or US 30, but only trade 3 pairs. I trade, I mean, because I'm a good trader, then I trade more than 3. Not saying you are bad, I'm just saying I'm more experienced, okay? I'm fucking 4 years deep into this shit, so I know. I trade gold, NASDAQ, and, what's it called? Gold, NASDAQ, S&P. If I was just y'all, I would just trade those 3. And then I also trade UJ and Bitcoin here and there. But I mainly just trade those 3. I don't really trade UJ that much. I am in a UJ trade right now. On the bottom of, I'm waiting like to get into my main position, but I got in once it gave me the like the 3rd rejection off this zone. So I am in right here. I have a stop loss, yeah, right here. Going for recent highs on the 4 hours. So it probably won't hit for a couple weeks, but I'll just strictly be in full profit though. So I mean, right now I'm legit risking $800 to secure like $5,000, or probably like a little over $5,000, which is pretty fucking good if you ask me. But that's just one trade. I'll still be getting into more trades, but that's just a for sure trade that I know I can get into. But this is kind of my main, like my full main strategy, as you see. What the fuck? as you see, you got these highs because it pushed down, these lows because it pushed up. Then it's not the best indication, it's not the worst. We got an indication to buy. We got a lot of corrections. It doesn't want to. Sellers are really weak below this area, so I do think it's gonna end up fucking buying, right? For sure, it's gonna end up buying. Hold on, I fucked up on something. Hold on. Actually, not moving for. Perfect. Okay, we'll move back. Yeah, so really, I've seen that it has been rejecting multiple times right there, so that's what I'm gonna wait for. Now I have stop losses below my first position. My first position is below, I think, this candle somewhere right here, but I'll see later. Hold on, let me see right now. All right, boys. All right, we'll do one more time. Get these fuckers out my lobby. I don't need them fucking up anything. So I'm gonna show you one more time since y'all already know like the gist of the strategy. I'm just gonna set it up for you, okay? There we go. We'll start. How about this time we'll start on UJ, just to show y'all that shit works as well. Okay. Okay, we'll do. This one's kind of difficult. We'll do these recent lows that caused that push up, right? This after I made this low, it pushed up, and then we'll use. Mark out these highs. I guess we could use these highs because it's more better because it pushed up and then pushed right back down. So yeah, we'll use these highs. Perfect. Swing highs, swing lows. Wait for indication, correction, and continuation. I think if it goes up from here, I should have used those other zones, which is fine. I think we should have used these highs right here. That's why I said we probably should use these highs. It's because it already gave us a clear indication, correction, and continuation. Yeah, so we already would have been out this trade already. That's why I always say probably use those better zones, but I was trying to make it simple for y'all. That's my fault. To see if this shit hits, because like we'll still count it, because I was gonna mark those ones out. Yeah, that one's gonna hit for sure. After it breaks these highs, yeah, that one's gonna wick. It's gonna wick it for sure. Yep, you should have just used these zones. It's alright. That's why you don't ever want to miss those zones, like, because obviously, you know, these highs cause that push down, these lows cause that push up. So I still want to count that. Fuck, that kind of sucks. Well, I'm not gonna chase another trade, so we'll go on NASDAQ because obviously it still works. I should have put them at the right zones, which I knew that. That's my fault. I don't want to miss this trade, so we'll put them right here on these lows, and we'll use these highs. I'm only gonna go for one more trade just because that one I should have got into, which I just didn't, just because I was trying to be a better fucking trader for y'all. But fuck it, my fault. Okay, perfect. Stop loss is too big. So whenever you have anything over 200 pips in NASDAQ, I only go for 1 to 2 because it's kind of hard for it to hit TP. So let's see how much this is. Perfect. We'll just go for something simple. I'm just gonna go for 2 trades for y'all. Okay. Oh my gosh, why is it skipping like that? After this pushes down a good amount, I might go break even because I don't want to lose this shit at all. Why is it fucking freezing? I don't get that shit. If it does that shit one more time, I'm done. Alright, it's just reversing on this area right here. I don't know if I want to take it out or not, just so I don't lose the trade. Alright, perfect. We're going break even. If it hits break even, it's fucking better than nothing. Why is it only freezing on NASDAQ though? It only does this on NAS. Fuck it. I'm gonna take it out right now. I don't really feel good about this trade anymore because it's just not going past this area right here. If it goes back up, I mean, which I think it might hit TP, regardless of what it does from right here. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go on 1 hour real quick. And so regardless, I made the right decision to take it out right here. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you have anything more than a 200 pip, more than 200 pips, only go for 1 to 2. But notice how, it was slowing down around this area, like it wasn't going past this low. Which you've seen how much movement it had before, and then it started slowing down. I took it out, which is fine. But that only has to happen rarely. That's mostly on NASDAQ as well, boys. I'll do one more trade for y'all. But again, we haven't had no losses yet. Just keep that in mind. Fuck it, we can use these highs, even though it's not the best zones, but not the worst zones. We can use these highs because it pushed down, these lows because it pushed up. Okay, we got the oh, whoa, I'm on the fucking 1 hour. Okay. Oh wait, holy fuck, I was on the 15-minute. Okay, that explains why the zones were so tight. Wait for new zones to be created. I don't really want to use those zones. Fuck it, we're going to use these zones right here. We'll use these highs because it pushed down. Right here, we use these lows because it pushed up. Perfect. And we already got the indication. I guess that continuation was too big. Whenever, because it has to break out a good amount to where it's telling you that it's gonna for sure buy. You're not gonna get on that and then, it goes down. Always wait for a clear thing to buy. This next candle is pretty good. We're getting on this candle right here. Have a stop loss right here for 80 pips. We'll go for 1 to 3 this time. Let's see. Can we do something with this? Holy fuck. Perfect. $500 to get. So realistically, you already would have passed your account. Now you're just getting a payout now. So you're already up $700 on your thing. Let's see. See, it's only fucking freezing on NASDAQ. Holy fuck. There we go. As I say, boys, it's really not that fucking hard. Break even trade. No matter what, you're making money. Or, you're not really losing money at all. Whoa. I don't know. I'm lost for words, boys. Holy shit. It's not even showing a hit in that area. That's crazy. Holy fuck. Alright. Well, that's probably... What is that? Was that Tuesday? No, that wasn't NFP. That was probably just... What time was that at? No way that was 9:30 candle. That was that was 8:30 candle. What the fuck came out at 8:30? Alright, whatever. Well, again, that was break-even trade. So... Holy fuck. Yeah, that's what you call, yeah, we're not even going to count that. Obviously that's going to happen to you in trading, but that's never happened to me. Holy fuck, it's still dropping. Holy shit. Okay, this explains why it never happened to me before, just because this was 15 years ago. Probably 10 years ago. How fucking long ago was... When was the last time NASDAQ was even in that area? What was that, 13,000? So right here, wait, let me see. Yeah, 12,000, peaking at, I think that was its first time peaking at 12,000, so it had that big dump down, so this was this dump down right here probably. No, 12,000. So that probably was. What's this? No. Okay, it was somewhere in this fucking area because it hasn't been down there since. So when was this? What does it say? 12,000 was right here or right here. Yeah, cause yeah, okay. This was it right here. So yeah, how long is that? 100 fucking. When was this? August. So the 20. So that's. So like 5 years ago. No, that was like 6 years ago. 6, 7, 8. No, say 5 years ago. That's insane. Holy fuck. All right, that's fine. We already got another setup anyways, so we can mark out these lows. And again, you're at break even, so you didn't lose any money on that trade. And you're still in that thing of, look, last one that I just passed, we just passed it, right? And now we're on a new one right now, so that's fine. So wait, because that's a high. It pushed down, these lows pushed up. So now all we have to wait for is an indication, correction, and a continuation. So let's see. Okay, we got the indication. Go a little 15 minute. We got the. I don't want that correction. I want a better correction. Whenever it gives you. Whenever Nasdaq was on fucking freeze. But whenever it gives you a shitty correction, just wait for a better correction. And that wasn't the worst correction, but still. The fuck is this slow ass movement? Holy fuck, it's gonna sell. Alright, it's just going way too slow. Holy fuck. Make it a fucking decision. Still waiting for that fucking correction. Alright, perfect. Actually, never mind. It never gives the fucking correction. Alright, fuck this shit. We're going back to gold. Obviously, you've seen that it works on there. Whoa. Maybe it's on everywhere right now. I don't like this at all. So there's too many fucking areas to go off of right now. I'm not even gonna lie. We're gonna use. I don't even like this at all. Perfect. We'll use these lows it just made right here. And then we'll use these highs, boys. Boom. That's way too big. Hold on. Perfect. So we use these lows because it pushed up, these highs because it pushed down. Wait for indication, correction, and continuation. Indication, correction. Indication, correction. Come on, continuation. Come on, let's get it. Last trade, by the way, boys, because I just spent a long ass video already. Okay, indication to sell. Alright. There's new zones to go off of right here, no cap. Fuck it, moving these bitches down. It made these lows, it pushed up, it made these highs because it pushed down. Swing lows, swing highs. You already got the indication, correction. For the continuation to happen. Perfect. You got the continuation. Okay. Stop loss is too short right there, you would go up a good amount. That's too big. We'll put it right here. Put it right on this high. And just, I say just go for 1 to 2 because how big our stop loss is on gold. So go for 1 to 2. It's way too big. $10,000. Holy fuck. Fucking take out 75%. Take out 50. Perfect. Risking 1,000 to get 2,000. Let's see how this shit plays out. This might be our first loss, but who knows? Because gold really doesn't like to sell. I don't know why it doesn't. Okay. Ah, fuck. It's alright, boys. First loss on the account. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Got the indication for a buy. I don't really like how this shit's moving right now. We'll go back to NAS. That's why you have multiple setups at all. I mean, have multiple pairs to trade already. Anyways. Perfect. Wait for this shit to push that back down to us. Got these lows and these highs. Fuck it. Since we're already back down, I might as well get the account all the way back up and to get a payout. So we'll go for a 10% payout. Since we already passed the account before I had resetted it and did another one because it went way too fast. But hey, look, that was our first loss in like 4 trades, so that's fine. Wait for better correction. All these fuckers out my lobby. I don't know why the fuck they're all trying to fucking be with me. They're weird. Wait for a correction. Come on, continuation for a buy. Nope, got an indication for a sell. I guess it's gonna start freezing because it's NASDAQ. Just fucking sell, boys. Come on, sell. Or not. Come on, sell. Perfect. Alright. Indication, correction, and continuation. Let's see if we can hit for a decent amount. 160, that's not too bad. We'll go for 1 to 3. Let's see on the 1 hour and 4 hour how it looks. Alright, it's broke below this level before, so I might want to go back up. But again, we got these highs because it pushed down, these lows because it gave us a big push up. Then we got the indication right here, correction, and a continuation. So let's see how this fucking trade goes on this one. Okay, so what? I don't want to make sure y'all don't lose too much. So you're down 1%. So I would be risking another 2% until I'm down 3% total, and then I'll start only risking 1% because it only takes me 1 trade to get back to break even. But again, that's how y'all need to trade if y'all are trading my strategy. Perfect break-even trade. Not risking nothing on this shit. Why the fuck does it keep on freezing? Come on, don't hit us for break-even now. Let's see what it does. All right, perfect. It's a good thing we took it out like I break even, because then that would have been a loss. But it's all right. That's why you're not ever gonna really lose on this strategy. You'll maybe lose here and there, but with you putting your stop loss at break even almost all the time, then it's either gonna be a TP or break even, and that's fine. Wait, whoa, what's wrong with that shit? I fucked it up. So we got an indication. Come on, pull back down. All right. Why does it keep on fucking freezing, dude? I swear. All right, perfect. I think we fucking missed it. It's whatever. I don't know why now all of a sudden it's gonna start acting weird. Holy fuck. Okay. Perfect. All right. This is gonna be a dub right here. So boom. Now since the last one was a break even, I'm gonna risk 2% again. So we got these highs because it pushed down, these lows because it pushed up. You're only down 1%, so you can still get a good enough payout. So wait for indication. Let's see what it does first. Oh my gosh, stop fucking freezing. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna fucking stop doing back testing. Nope. Yes, it gave us a correction, but I don't like that correction. Wait for a better correction. Alright, boys. Alright, whatever. It just did the opposite of what we wanted. I guess you could have caught that shit, but I wouldn't have. Holy shit. I mean, you would have gone in perfectly. Like right here. I had a stop loss. Not that tight. That's way too tight. You probably have it up here or something. You could already been up for 1-4. Okay. I'm getting pissed off because now the market's going to act weird. This extra 10 minutes has literally been for fucking nothing. Perfect. Mark out these lows right here. Now mark out these highs right here. And like we already got an indication to sell. For the correction. Yes, it is a correction and a continuation, but I'll wait for a little more confirmation. Alright, boys. Let's see. So we got the indication. It's still fucking frozen. Imagine that. If it goes back down, fuck. I don't really want to get in for this sell. Just because I feel like we might lose. So we're only going to risk a little bit on this trade. Well, we're only going to risk a little bit. Go for 1-3 still. Only going to risk 500. Take out 10%. Perfect. See how this shit goes. I would say that's break even, but I don't know just yet. I would say that's break even. Yeah, that's a break even because I feel like if it comes back up now, it's gonna want to take us out. Oh. Oh my gosh. See, it keeps on freezing, boys. But y'all get the gist of the strategy, please, because I'm low-key done. This shit's just consolidating now, and it just keeps on freezing. Watch it hit TP. No, I'm not doing this freezing shit no more. Boys, I'm done after this trade, by the way. Yep, hit TP. Okay, nice. Oh my god! That would have fucking hit too. Motherfucker. I mean, it would have taken so fucking long. Why are we trading at 10,000? I don't get that shit. Fuck. Fuck, I don't fucking get this shit. I don't get it. I'm doing one more trade and that's it. Because this past 10 or 12 minutes has just been for nothing, just because this shit's just been trading at 10,000. We haven't traded at fucking 10,000 in 6 years. Fuck, we trading here now for? Oh yeah, boys, I forgot. I bought a little funded on ACAP markets. So if I can get this rejection off of here, and it can go up, I'll get a payout for $800. But I'm gonna wait to get it into like 2,000. That way, I'm doing more videos for my Whop channel. Basically doing, you know, one account. And then flip it to 2 payouts. Those 2 payouts give you another account and a live account. And then all those new fundeds that you got, like 2 or 3 more fundeds you got, can just start paying for shit as you're running up money onto your funded. I mean, on your live account. Which that's a whole series I'm doing on. Like I have my channel, then I have another channel that's linked to that people pay for. That's strictly for that challenge, and I do weekly updates on that. So if you want access to that, just hit me up and I'll hit y'all up and I'll let y'all know for that. Last one for this trade. It literally hit TP and then came all the way back up. That's insane. Alright. I think we're done with NAS. Okay, go back to you, Jay. NAS is just trading at fucking that shit. It's pissing me off. Alright, I'm going to use these levels. I feel like they could be really good to us right now. It's the last trade, boys. I'm just letting y'all know. Because it's just been taking way too long. It never takes this long whenever I make a video like my fucking Whop channel. So wait for indication. Indication. Correction. Continuation. But I feel like this might lose just because how small the stop loss is. Fuck, boys, let's see if we can cook on this one. So again, I'm gonna risk 2% just because, you know, that's what I would do until I'm down 3%. Well, we're only down 1% right now, so let's see how this trade goes. Come on, baby, don't fuck me, because I know I had small ass stop loss. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Get the fuck out of my shit. Please stop joining my shit. Alright. Alright, that's break even right there, boys. That's break even. It's break even right there. Well, it's a good thing we had fucking break even. Because, dude, what is this right now? Holy shit. Dude, it never does this whenever I'm back testing. Like, yeah, you seen a second ago. Alright, regardless of the fact, this strategy fucking works, boys, okay? I'm not gonna say too much. If you follow my fucking... If you follow my socials, you know I bank a lot on shits. Like this the other day, I caught... what was it? I got this trade right here. And I had the exact zones too. Can it load? Maybe it's just my MacBook. I might have to reset it. Boom. Boom. What happened? Well, it wasn't the best correction, but still gave me a correction to where I knew it was going to end up going back up. Because they already filled this gap in the markets whenever market opened. Came back down, filled it, gave us an indication, correction. Well, it wasn't the best correction, but it still gave us a good correction. And then a continuation. I got in right here on this candle. I stop loss right underneath this area. Not right underneath that area, but right underneath like this area right here to the side. And I shot for 1 to 3, and that hit in I think 2 hours. I think 2.5 hours. Let's see. 4 hours, 30 minutes. Nah. I stop loss probably tighter than I probably had a stop loss right here then, because I got taken out in 2 hours. So let's see. Let's get 3 hours. I don't know. I fucking know. But I know it was between 2 and 4 hours for sure. But yeah. I don't know, boys. Either do this shit or not. I do not give a fuck. I just know that I had to give something out to y'all, but this is some bullshit. That was a clear fucking dub. Anytime I put my stop loss at break even, it's like, hold on, wait, dump. Or whenever I took it out, just because I was like, all right, it might end up reversing. No, it goes right in that direction. It's like back testing knows that I'm trying to make a video from it, like for the YouTube. But I'm done, boys. I'm done doing this shit. I've been doing this shit for almost an hour now, and I still have to fucking make a video for my fucking Whop channel. So I'll see y'all probably next week or the week after, like 2 weeks. So hope y'all enjoyed this. And yeah, love y'all, boys. I'll title it "The Strategy You Need to Pass a Funded and Get a Payout." Boom. But I love y'all, boys, and I will hit y'all up in about 2 weeks. Or probably a week, but 2 weeks probably. Yeah, I won't be here at all. But yeah, peace out, boys. Home. Do a cheers real quick. All right, boys. Love y'all. Y'all be safe. God bless.